The poll here now, this is going to be the final ban from Wildcard. It is their self-handicap ban, but they'll just stick with pretty normal trends here for what we expect, and Echo will once again be removed from the pool for the second map. A bit more room to play through. Now he's going to have to be careful, as unless they move, there is another player from Reciprocity right below that, so has to watch his back as he walks by. He's already passed it though. First plant attempt now coming in from Retro, and it is going to successfully get onto the ground. Neophyter though, completing the flank, walks up, catches one player blue stairs before Laxing trades it back. Foxay still alive. He's got a partially breached hatch, and they don't even realize it either. Bit of messy work, but hey, it's giving him the angle he needs for the kill on Diesel. And most importantly, it's keeping Laxing out of a pressure situation. Foxay does go down though as Ethan rotates back up, and now Laxing sits alone in the inside of security. He's got a good plant position, a lot of room to work with here, but the problem is he has to worry about multiple angles, and that's where the fight gets a lot harder. He'll fall back into the dirt tunnel, gets well away from the, oh my goodness, 2 nitro cells going off, swings in to get the first one. Now more sitting in front of him though, and ultimately Derpay is going to be able to push up to his face and take him down. There's a little bit of response from that last round on the final map as well, and Wildcard pull off the retake just barely against Laxing to take round number 1.
Obviously Thatcher is in play. Isn't in play.
Got Laxing holding the upstairs hallways. Oh no! And they know that they got some serious damage off of the first volley of shots. Vert takes him out with an impact charge just to finish him off. You don't see that happen too often, but it's oh so satisfying when it does. So Emerin, unfortunately, will be first to die once again here for Wildcard.
So far for Reciprocity working out pretty well. Wildcard though, on the other hand, Emerin getting picked early by that lifeline. Ethan finally gets their trade.
They need to pull off this execute. There's only one player that might be unaccounted for right now. They've got a good idea as to where the rest are playing from. And here comes the execute. Vert moves in, finds Diesel. Rest of them going to try and get the plant. Vert catches the flank from Ethan, coming back up the box stairs, and is now going to execute the player in back behind the couch as well. Great plays here from Vert. He's on a quad right now, can very well get the ace, as all that's left is Neo rotating back up the main stairs.
Point in time, trying to take these gunfights, pre-fires towards stock, and a mag dump here, and eventually Fox re-peaks after he knows that last bullet has left the magazine. Team Reciprocity find on their first offensive round.
Stole the ace, how mean.
How rude.
You're supposed to give it to him, Fox.
He's inside of the executive hallway. It's a little 4-windowed area to the northern side. Picks up one, but immediately traded is Derp. Vert's going to clean him up, and he gets another. Neo's not even aware of the situation. Vert is just running roughshod over this entire thing. Another headshot that makes 3 in a row for him. He knows that one's inside of paper, but he gets shut down by Ethan on the flank. It's left up to Fox and Lax. Fox is the only one in the building right now, though. Lax is still on rappel on the northern side. They need to get this diffuser, and they need to get it now.
I'm actually really surprised that Rec is struggling as much with this as they are, because this is literally the same exact setup from Wildcard that they had in the previous round. Everybody's in the same exact position that they were on the execute there. So in theory, this should have just been, you know, repeating the same exact thing, but it's not been the case. Laxing alone, even if he gets this kill down here, which he won't, he was not going to have time to run back up and get the second one anyway. So Wildcard exercising control by not changing a thing.
Very well summed up.
They're fully open for themselves to try and utilize. That's once again the job that's being done by Foxay. Try to go for the plant that's just on the inside. That barely default plant. Smoke gas grenades have been chucked in, but they're not reaching over to Retro. So once again, the plant goes off without a hitch.
That was all on utility going right, and it definitely went wrong for Wildcard. They still had all of that to expend, but now the issue is they have every single angle cut off here. They have vertical on the main stairs, making sure that they can't rotate out, as well as Fox playing open area with that hatch open. Oh my god, line them up. Vertical with a triple kill. Make that 2 headshots. Foxay getting one for himself as well. It's all left up to Emerin, but he's got to worry about hatches. Vert from the flank as well as he works his way in, but it's going to be Foxay to get that last kill. Reciprocity finally getting that locker CCTV take.
It's getting great control over the situation, especially at the top stairs. Yeah,
I like that. You need. It's going to be a little bit of damage dealt to Derpy, but since he's a 3 armor, it's going to take quite a bit more. Derp gets nicks. Finally, Vert's able to find the headshot, though, so we're going to trade out pretty equally, but Reciprocity now just starting to overwhelm Wildcard. It's down to the 1 versus 4. It's all Emerin all over again, but no, Retro bails into sight and gets himself a kill for good measure.
Rec going for the last second kind of shock and all take, and it works out very well for them. Once again, prompted more than likely off of good drone work along with all that built-up utility that they had saved throughout the round. Normally, for overall, like usually topping out the team here, so expect a bit more from him. Oh,
that's a big pick. That's a huge pick. Vertical is currently 11-0-3, so Ethan shuts him down early on. Just did not drone that open area thoroughly enough, and that means your top frag is dead for the time being. Now that somebody's inside of E3, gonna be a torch. Diesel tries to rotate out, but he'll get chewed up. Oh, actually, no. Didn't do enough damage to Neo. Another burn, but he's actually been found out to still be inside. Ethan gets yet another kill. They're not able to deal with him on roam, and this is something that Reciprocity is usually a lot better at.
Being low on time here as well, about 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Still trying to funnel in for upstairs control. Nyx being very timid about the push, and he does have extra pressure coming back out. However, scopes right in onto one of them, taking out Ethan. The elevator player gets revenge though, and now Laxing trying to move in. He knows he's got pressure from his backside too, but finds the dock. That's Neofighter gone down. Keep in mind, Nyx is still revivable. He's fallen back to the bottom of the main steps, spots the Valcam, but also they know that someone's going in to res him now as a result of that spot. Oh, it doesn't matter though. Laxing wraps back under Spiral and takes out Emperor when he tries to leap forward. Nyx should be safe to get up at this point, but as you might expect, Laxing's still going to take a second just to be safe.
Apologies, friend. I got to go for the bait here. And speaking of baiting, Derp, last one alive. Do they know where he is, though? It seems like they had a drone inside of E2. He pre-fires in through Lone, but doesn't find too much. He gets a kill on a Nick for good measure. Nick's now dead, so Derp has to rotate all the way over to square stairs, and this is very troublesome. They know that he has a nitro cell, so Retro needs to go for plant very quickly here. Was going to go for it inside of the main office area, but Retro chooses to go over to executive instead. Laxing's still alive. He gets hot pinged, but Derp can't find the shots. It's going to be very difficult down with 1 HP. Pre-fire, no. But it'll be Retro instead. Over from the executive hallway, and it claims him that kill, and it's going to put them up 4-2 on Bank.
For Foxa, he's long gone, so no longer really a threat to them there. Diesel also trying to hunt players down, but no, it's Nyx wrapping up the main stairs that catches Ethan instead and safely retreats back down to the depths of the basement.
Suit as well, but none of those bullets actually going to make any contact. Sledge finally opens up the single panel to go for the default plant.
And the roaming presence that they are still up against, even this late into the round. The push coming in, Vert's going to cut off the first. 2 more remain for Wildcard. Neofighter will finally find a trade with only 3 seconds remaining on the clock, but it will not matter. Vert shuts down the final kill. Reciprocity takes the opening round of their defense, and with that, a stronger lead of 5-2.
2, 3, and 4. He had a 4K, a 3K, and a 3K. So, of all players right now, it's Vertical that has been truly insane. Retro bails out a window, gets a kill. Ethan, though, trades it out. Retro downed outside, so he should be cleaned up momentarily. So for the time being, it's going to be a 2 versus 4 after Derp cleans up Retro.
In the process, so that'll give away his position and potentially the rotate through the main stairs, but it actually opens up an opportunity for Vert because he can swing back out towards the elevators and catch the players that went to look for Fox's rotate while they're off angle.
Oh, this is such a good play here from Reciprocity. They're able to win these out. Fox wants to guarantee that. He looks for the thermite. He doesn't get it, though. Does he still have the nitro cell to play with? He does. Nitro cell goes out, but it doesn't beg him too much. He more than likely went outside. Is Vert going to try and challenge this, though? Neofighter picks up Fox, and this round is almost as good as dead unless Vertical does something amazing. Pre-fires towards the door for the balcony, but an upside-down rappel earns Wildcard, round 8.
Great post-plant coming in from Wildcard as well. Reciprocity, unfortunately, giving away too much in the early round, including that jump out to try and re-equalize the round.
From Emerin doesn't bag him too much. Knows that somebody's in lobby now. Derp's going to need to capitalize on that. He's looking for him, but not before Nyx hits his mark. Oh no, it's actually Vert inside of lobby. Knows that somebody's ATMs though. He also has Valkyrie here as well as he sprints up the red staircase. Diesel takes down Retro. That's the castle that was inside of sight. They have the wall open. Such a long contention. No ACOG needed. Vertical rips off Diesel's head. Another one's been down in IQ as the kill feed gets filled with orange. Finally, Emerin battles back. He hasn't been able to do too much inside of these clutch situations though. He's gotten it down quite a few times into the 1 versus 1, but he looks the wrong way. And Reciprocity on match point.
Reciprocity pushing it further and further. Some beautiful shots coming out once again, man. Vert just hitting some bangers on this round. They just had a bad angle, or
no? You can't even get a pixel on that to try and do such a thing. Oh wow, I cannot believe Laxing took that little of damage from that. That was truly something else.
Vert died from it. Meanwhile,
yeah, I mean, That was a perfectly placed grenade, but they're wasting so much time now. That's the main issue. Gets rid of the drone, knows that he has him there. Goes to the shotgun blast, just trying to go for a peek. He sees another one, he knows that he's there. Laxing doing such a great job dancing back and forth on this door, continuing to pump the N590. Switches over to the SMG-11, he's continuing to just get droned out. He knows that some pressure has to come, but it seems like they're falling off. More stun grenades pouring in. He's full white, he should be dead here. Finally, Emerin capitalizes, but only 35 seconds remain.
Shut them down as they go for the plant. Still at least one nitro cell sitting on Fox. He's not going to waste any time. Chucks that right in. Down goes the first plant attempt. Does find the angle, but again, that TCSG, not the easiest weapon to wield on pixel angles like you just saw there. He's even going to push in a little bit further here, but ends up giving away his angle. However, that wastes the time that's needed. Reciprocity wins out their last round on time, and they take control of the series 2-0 over Wildcard. Commiserations to them as they will unfortunately become our second team to be eliminated here from SI 2020. But as for Reciprocity, they stay alive. They survive to fight tomorrow.